Welcome back to Magnus's Loot Crate. I am your host, as always, Magnus Deacon. Folks, I'm going to go ahead and just be straight with you right out of the gate on this one. This is Fanshobby MB-12 Athena. Folks, now this is a character from a show, I believe it's Super God Master Force. It's a Transformers show that came on in Japan toward after G1 Transformers was over with in the US. Like I said, I'm not familiar with this character, but folks, that's not going to stop me because I've always said I'm a total sucker for the fembots. So folks, let's go ahead, dive right into it. Folks, here we have Fanshobby Athena in her clamshell. She's a pretty neatly little packaged bot. She doesn't come with a whole heck of a lot. Of course, she wasn't packaged with a whole heck of a lot. So this is pretty much everything she has with her. Of course, we're going to take a look more deeply into the stuff she comes with when we go up close and personal. But for right now, this is a good look at the things she actually comes with. Mostly just her and her packaging. Now, as you could probably tell, she doesn't really have... She's got some paint on her, but things like the red crosses, well, you can see those on the sticker sheet in the back of the clamshell. But folks, we're going to go ahead and crack her out and take a look at the bottom. So folks, moving right along, here is Fanshobby Athena on the turntable in her bot mode. I have to admit, for a character that I really didn't know anything about before I picked this up, I actually think she looks pretty good. And I have to admit, I have actually watched some of the Super God Master Force at this point. I think that's kind of obvious from this video, that I actually have delved into Super God Master Force and taken a look at this character. I do like this character. I kind of like the show. It's a little weird. It goes a little past what, my normal preference is for Transformers. But it's not a bad show, and I can see why a lot of people do like the show, and this character specifically. So folks, you know what time it is. It's time for us to get up close and personal. Folks, now it's time for us to get up close and personal with this little bot. Folks, here she is. Fanshobby MB-12 Athena. Now, as you see, I've already took her out of the clamshell and performed the sticker surgery that is necessary for this character. Speaking of which, she does come with a sheet of stickers. As you can see, and she does have a few spares that go on the bot. She also comes with this little trading card, a spare face. Now folks, I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, but this is a little sort of a smiley face for this character. And she also comes with these. These of course are little hand blasters, but apparently you just transform them up like this, and you can, I think they go in the car mode somewhere. I'm not totally sure. I haven't really messed around with this character a little too much, but like I say, you just transform them like this, and I believe there's also, yeah, there we go. You can stick them on their side like little side pieces. Folks, you know what? Speaking of which, let's go ahead and transform her up. Take a look at that vehicle mode. So folks, here we have Fanshobby Athena in her vehicle mode on the turntable. Folks, I'll be completely honest with you, I probably should have reversed these because honestly in the show she spends more time in her headmaster mode, her little bodysuit mode, than she does in robot mode. But that doesn't detract from the fact that this is still a nice little vehicle mode. I do like the way this vehicle looks. Of course, I'm thinking what we're all thinking, what kind of emergency vehicle would be a Porsche? But folks, That's just the way the Transformers worked a lot of the time. But it's definitely a nice little figure. You can put her little headmaster bot, you can see there, inside the car mode whenever you have it transformed. But folks, this is definitely a nice little figure and worth picking up. So folks, that is Fanshobby MB-12 Athena. Folks, that's it for Fanshobby MB-12 Athena. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the final verdict. And folks, see you next time.
Has the Imperial Magistrate reached a verdict? I have.
Buy this figure and more at ShowZStore. Links in the description.